This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense. And I told you it's always plenty more where that come from. Now, number one is this. Did you ever notice in the United States where there is a large black population, other minorities follow, other than the South? And they go under now because they figure that you stupid enough to buy from them. They'll put grocery stores in your community. They'll put liquor stores in your community. They'll do your nails. They'll do your toenails. They'll do your hair. They'll do every damn thing. Matter of fact, they're doing black folks' hair now because black women, I guess they must want to sit around and not do a lot of things they used to do. But your younger family need to have something to do when as they grow. And you got to realize kids got to have those small jobs like a mowing lawn, washing hair, um, washing cars. Give them some work ethics. You know, if you don't give them the work ethic, when they get up, they're gonna try to shoot and kill and maim you in the community, and you won't be able to walk around in your own community from robbing you, stabbing you, killing you, and then you holler, "Well, I want to move out of here." The white folks don't want that kind of shit in their neighborhood. If I was white, you think I want some shit like that in my neighborhood? Hell to the no. Now, let me tell you something else. If you notice where there's a large black population, think about it. The other minorities, like Indians, Chinese, Japanese, you name it, from India, Indian from India. I'm not talking about these native Indians here because they're getting fucked too, so don't worry about that. But they're always going to follow you and your community because they know that black population will buy from them. Now, you put something in their community. You put a soul food store in their community. You put a hairdressing deal in their community. You put any small restaurant. You can put a hair salon. They're not coming and buy from you, but you dumb enough to buy from them. So they're able to send their kids to college, and your kids end up going to prison, going to jail because they don't have nothing to do. So you take your money out of your community and you carry it and put it in their community, and you're not smart enough to keep the money in your community. I know a place, they sell hamburgers. Black folks line up like dogs just buying them hamburgers. And I say to myself, you mean you that damn fucked up in the head that you can't get some meat, some buns, and make your own hamburgers? The Asian is turning around and flapping them things over left and right, and you giving them your hard-earned money. If you didn't earn it hard, you're still getting it from the counter. Whatever way you're getting it, you're still giving it to them. Prove a point. Those Somalis prove that you are suckers. They came and fucked over the government and turned around and got all that money right out under your nose. That's the reason they always call you the N-word. Now, let's prove a point what I'm saying. If you went to Montana, they got white folks up there, hardly no blacks up there, hardly no Asians in there, hardly no Latinos there. Hey, they follow you. Let's go to Idaho, same thing. Let's go to South Dakota, same thing. Let's go to North Dakota, same thing. Let's go to Wyoming, same thing. They say that's the Midwest, but guess what? The Midwest have a lot of farms and work to do there. The white folks doing their own shit. They're making sure that their kids go to school, and they're making sure that money stays in the family, so to speak. I don't blame them. That's what you're supposed to do. The biblical Bible say the charity begins at home and spreads abroad. It didn't say it goes over to somebody else's neighborhood and come back to yours. You don't get anything. The only thing you get is thank you and follow your ass around the store and you holler, they looking at us. Don't worry about them looking at you. They look at me too. I don't give a fuck. Looking at me. So remember, always try to keep the money in your pocket. And every time you get a dollar, you talk about spending it. I got to go get me a dress. I got to have my nails done. I have to have my hair done. You ain't got to have all that shit. You're giving trillions of dollars every year talking about reparation. If they gave you $1 million today, each one of you $1 million a day, 6 months to a year's time, it'll all be gone. The white folks have it back in their hand. If the white folks don't have it, the Asian have it, the Latinos have it, The Chinese have it. They have it right back in the hand. You just that stupid. Learn to keep the money in your hand. I got a sister. She have a problem with that. I got to buy a dress. Her ass is older than mine. Then I got to go shopping. For what? If you haven't shopped while you're young, you the hell all your kids and got grandkids, and you talking about, I got to go shopping. They look for food like that. That's right. They look for food like that. And the black race would never, and I'm talking about the race, black race peoples from the slave descendant of this country. I'm not talking about Jamaicans. I'm not talking about Haitian. I'm not talking about Caribbeans. I'm talking about for this nation. They will never get where they're supposed to get if they don't learn to keep the money in their community, and I mean in their pockets. You got to buy from each other, and you got to start to respecting each other. If you don't ever get that, you ain't going to have shit. This is a fact. Now, getting back what I was saying, you got those southern states. After the integration started, they start flocking there. You didn't see Mexican and other Latinos there in them southern states like there is now. You didn't see them in Atlanta, and you didn't see them in Hattiesburg, Jackson, Mississippi, Georgia, Texas. I mean, it's few in Texas, but other than that, you didn't North Carolina, South Carolina, they running for governor and all this stuff. You didn't see it until the civil rights movement was over. You got your ass beat in that civil rights movement. And they throw water on you. They didn't throw the water. They put hoses on you, shot you, lynched you, and every damn thing. You took the damn beating, and you ain't got sense enough to turn around and say enough is enough. Learn to make clothes and do for your own like you're supposed to do. The Bible said charity begins at home. And you go to church, you don't learn a fucking thing. You know, and that's something I tell you all the time. You'll never get out of this situation if you don't start treating each other right. You don't want to speak to each other on the street. You throw your head like, fuck a nigga. White person come along, hi. Asian come along, hi. Latino come along, hi. Ooh, you got good hair. Ooh. What's wrong with you? You're sick. You got that slave mentality. That's what's wrong with you. Sometimes, hopefully in this world, that you will learn to spend your money on each other. And if you spend that money, and if that dollar goes back to you, and it goes to your next one, and it goes to the next one, and it goes to the next one, you can pull yourself out of this bullshit. They do it. They say that's discrimination. They're discriminating for your ass every fucking day, and you don't even see it. They got some good food here. There's a soul food there, place over there. Go over there and buy some of that once in a while. I don't condemn you not going to other ethnic restaurants, having a little food once in a while, but at least participate with your brothers and sisters, okay? This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense. And think what I'm just saying. Think they follow the black community, especially when it's large. When it's a few of you guys there, if you say in Maine, you don't see a lot of Latinos in Maine, but black folks didn't go there in Maine, just a very few. How about Rhode Island? Well, there's not many black folks there. They not following there too. You got New York. Oh, yeah, here we go. We going to go there because got a lot of niggas there, and they going to buy from us. That's the problem. You see what I'm coming from? Think about it. All those states that have large black population, and especially those cities, they follow your ass to suck off of you. Stop letting people suck off of you. It's time for you to wake up. This is Dr. Smith with a PhD in common sense. And I know I'm going to hurt a lot of people's feelings, but it is what it is. It's going to be rain, it's going to be steam, and it's going to be dry clean. Subscribe to my channel, but like I always say, it's plenty more where that come from. It's always plenty more where that come from. Bye. Talk to you later.